Hi friends, welcome to the Wild Side. I'm Steve Hall.
And I'm Annette. I hope you don't mind me joining you again. I just really wanted to tell you about this story. It's been the dream of so many children, especially those of us who grew up in the 60s and 70s. If you ever read the book Misty of Chincoteague by Marguerite Henry, saw the 1961 movie, which just happened to be the year that I was born, or treasured the collectible, then you know all about Heart's Desires.
And even if you don't know the story of Pony Pinning Day in Chincoteague, Virginia, come along with us to meet a woman from McEwen whose childhood dreams have come true more than once.
I was a little girl, I fell in love with Chincoteague Ponies. Lived with my grandparents and I read the book Misty of Chincoteague. And when I read this book, I wanted to be the little girl Marine because she lived with her grandparents and she had a pony and I did not. So at the age of 52, I finally got my first Chincoteague pony, Twinkie. We sold our house, bought a farm, and even before we closed, we bought 2 horses. I work full-time as a nurse practitioner, so coming out here to the barn and hanging out at the farm takes me away from that. We have an off-the-track thoroughbred, we have a Mustang, we have a Gypsy Vanner, we have 3 spotted saddle horses, 5 Chincoteagues, 1 quarter horse, and 2 miniature ponies. I'm a firm believer in sharing, and I like sharing my ponies and horses with others only because as a little girl, I didn't have that opportunity. And so now I like sharing mine with other kids so that they can have that opportunity that I wish someone would have done for me.
Chincoteague ponies, they're just so cool.
I think it's really wonderful. I love it here.
Of course, we've got to brush horses, we got to pick feet, and then we got to saddle them. So they do have some things that creates a little responsibility, but I want them to understand that riding, it's not all fun and games, there is work involved. And they don't mind to do that. They come early and they're happy to be here and they're ready to muck those stalls, and I am so happy because it gives me a break. If they don't know how to ride, we'll teach them how to ride. I encourage them to live your dream. You know, if you wanted to do this sort of thing, let's just do it. Good, excellent. Okay, and then when he does what you want, just let off the pressure of your reins, okay? Very good.
I was kind of nervous, so it was a good horse to start on.
All right, make sure you just turn him, get him over the middle of the pole, okay? There you go, great job.
Emotions just drain away when I'm around them. I just feel so nice.
I think she's just been so kind and generous, and I really appreciate that she lets me come here as often as I do.
We have Linnaea. Her mother's a nurse, her dad's a paramedic. They went through the flood and then their house burnt down in December. She kind of gets to escape and get away from that, and she comes out and just enjoys hanging out with the horses.
Yeah, it helps a lot. It kind of just lets me forget about all the problems.
And then we have another, Erika. I met her through her dad. Her dad delivered our gazebo, and it was just amazing that he had just sent me a note and said, hey, Erika would like to come out. So I said, okay. So she's here today.
We went through the obstacle course, and that was a lot of fun. I was though a little bit nervous. I had never done that before.
And then we have another little girl. Her name is Lori, and this is her first time being here at the farm. So she's learning a whole new experience.
I like their smell. They smell really nice.
Haley is our barn girl, and her little brother, she brings him with her because their mom works. So he comes out and hangs out, and he's our buddy. He likes to help too. And I think Haley's been here almost 2 years.
I love Teresa. She's like another family to me.
Haley's really good with the horses. She loves the horses. She knows how to ride, and she has no fear.
Having a bad day, go out, get on a horse, go run free.
I mean, it's not just children. We do adults too. If they come out and they see somebody, they're like, come on. You know, I'm just going to share my babies with you. I love them so much, and I want others to love them as well.
I really like riding Twinkie. He was really fun. It was really cool that he's from the island. I really like that.
Let's go, Twinkie, come on. Good job, Twinkie. Good
Twinkie
job.
is my pride and joy. I trained him myself. No one's done anything else with him, and I'm not a horse trainer. When we went to pony penning that whole week, It was very, very distressing. All these people said they were going to get Twinkie and they wanted him. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And that's when my husband said, honey, you're just going to have to go up on your budget. The next morning he said, honey, I had a dream. He said, Twinkie is going to sell for $10,500. I'm like, no way, no way, a wild Chincoteague pony? He goes, I'm telling you, it's my dream. I said, okay. My budget was $2,500 when I got to the auction. I paid $10,500 for him, more than I had ever anticipated, but I wanted him so bad that my heart was set. I had to have him.
10-5's here, 10-7. Sold it to you, $10,500.
And when they finally told me, this is it, you've got the bid, I was so ecstatic. I just cried and cried because I was so excited that I got Twinkie. I couldn't believe I had this pony that I had always dreamed of as a little girl. I had him.
And one led to five. I was just as guilty because once you start bidding on ponies, you just, it's a lot of fun.
The 2015 is Prince. The 2016 is Twinkie. I have two 2017s. One is Beauty. The other one is Marlin, and Marlin actually belongs to my sister-in-law. And then the other one is Bobby's Girl, and she's the youngest. She's a 2019.
Did we Daddy get up?
We got her, my husband's brother died.
And he really liked the horses. He only rode a little bit, but he liked the idea that we had horses. When we went to pony penning, this little filly was only 6 weeks old.
And she loved my husband. She kept coming up to the fence to him.
I knelt down by the fence and she came right up to me and put her nose on my nose. So that was a sign. So I did it the next day and she did the same thing. All these people around the fence, she ignored them. I knelt down by the fence and she came up to me and put her nose on my nose. So I said, we're gonna get that one. But we named her Bobby's Girl because my brother. I don't know where it goes from here other than we're not getting any more.
I won't say that we wouldn't buy another.
We're not buying another horse.
If I fall in love with one that I've just got to have, well, you just never know.
Well, today I'm sure. We were sure 4 horses ago we weren't going to buy another horse.
I mean, what's one more? Twinkie is always my go-to because I trust him because he's such a sweet, sweet boy and I just love him so much. He knows he is well loved and he knows he is definitely the favorite of the farm.
You're welcome to walk, trot, or canter on over to our website, wildsidetv.com, if you want to get more information or share this story with others.